So today we will concentrate on Volley library. So already we seen that retrofit, like using retrofit, Volley also is one of the library. So using this Volley library, how to do the web service call that we will see here. So let's create a new project. So here I'm creating new project. So while loading this, I'll show you the Volley. So Volley is the one of third-party library. So it is comparing the coding wise with the retrofit is very simple and it is very less. But this library weight has little bit high. So that is the reason normally the people cannot use this. So while loading that this is a official, but this we will see after program. Just will compare the document so that we can get. So here, just I'll open the Postman. In a Postman, we can able to see that. So here I am opening the API. In my connection. So registration. So this is the same API last time we did, right? So for the same API, we'll do here. Okay. So for this now, I want to use something like I want to use some UI design. So with different UI, like I don't want to do manually. I want some here. So for that here, I'm writing here. See, I'm using the chart GPT here. So like this is we can use for any other place. Like just nowadays everyone are trying to reduce their time using the AI tools, right? So that's the reason how we use this tool. I'll show you here. See, I need XML, a username, password, so I need XML with the username and password, XML inside, and submit button using constraint layout. So Just will paste that constraint layout spelling so that it will give the proper output. So using this layout, see now it will give XML file. So copy this code. So here is my XML is ready. See my XML is ready. Then now what should I do? So for this, we'll add data binding. So adding the data binding. Then here we'll add the data binding. Right. So and also for volley, so we need a dependency. So we get that dependency here. So that is so this is the dependency we used to add in our code. So I'm adding the dependency here. So let us see. So that volley dependency we added here. Now we will go to the main activity and we will write our regular. So here for the regular process, till it is common like here. First we will enable the data binding, right? Var binding column. So that is activity main binding equal to vacancy, right? So then here now it is binding equal to data binding till dot set that. Here we'll write to this. Right. So till this it is come. So first we will import these two, then we can continue the below. So importing the data binding with and this. Right. So after that now here, so first I'll write the listener for the button. So that is binding dot submit button dot set on playlist. So set on playlist, right? So here we used to get the data, so that we will write here where name equal to, so that is binding that username dot text to string. Here I'll do the string because it will avoid the, if avoid it if any spaces starting and ending. So this name I'll change as email. So this I'll change as password. Right. So this here, this is the edit text email. So edit text password. Done. Right. So now I want to start with the volley code. So if you want to start with the volley code here, I have to declare few things, like one is the var, so that is request queue. So from the volley side, we are requesting the queue. This is the volley request queue column. So that is a request queue. So we'll add none. So next here, within this, what is the request queue we define for the request queue here? I'm adding something that is sub volley dot new request queue. Here we are creating a new request queue with reference of this context. So this at the rate main. So with reference of this context, I have created, right? Then within this now, so I need a JSON object to send take this data. So I'm creating a JSON object equal to, so that is JSON object. So JSON object. So for this JSON object, we will add this. So JSON object dot put. So here key, that key from the service side. So here key comma value. So key comma values we will add, right? So like this, total how many we need? We need 3, because here we are sending 3 values to the server, right? So that 3 values we need key comma value. So where this keys we will get? The keys we will get from here. So this is username. Okay, let's copy it fully. That password. So here it is the email. So this values already we have here, right? So that is the name. Then this is the email, and this is the password. Right. So total I added this 3 values, whatever the values we supposed to set. So that added here. Right. So the next step here. Now I'm creating one var JSON object request. So that is this JSON object request. JSON object request equal to, so that is the JSON JSON object request. So within a this, now we're supposed to write the code. First is the request. So what is the request method type? So that we have to write here. So that is the request dot method dot post. So this is the first one. Next here, we need a URL. So that URL we will add here. Next is the JSON object. What is the data we are sending, right? So that JSON object we will add. So here, then on basis of this, here we will get the response. So here response we will get. So this is the response we got here. So JSON object request. First we will declare here URL where URL equal to. So this is the URL. So copy the URL here. Right. Now here. So uh, here we need to handle the error case also. So that is the poly error. Here error case. This is now in error case. Simply I'll write the toast dot make text. Right here space at the rate main activity. So here I'll write what is the error will come. So that I'll give directly the return here. So that is here only. So what is the error it is coming that I'm giving directly return. So post dot left along. Finally dot show. Right. So dot toast. Yeah. Otherwise, the right here like this error. So this error will give the return here. Error. Okay. So that we will give return as error. So after this, now here, one thing we have to add here. So what is the request queue we created, right? Set request queue dot to the request queue dot add. So what is the JSON object request we used to add onto the request queue? Right here, we used to handle this successful so that our program can be done here. So how to handle this success case here? Now, here I'm creating where so where res equal to. So with the reference of that, we will get that data. So reference that get string. So reference that get string. So within this string, so what is the response here we are getting? So status. So I'll take this status. So here now I'll handle the case if res dot equals to failed. In case if it is failed, comma, I'll write one more like ignore case true. Ignore case true means even that should come in a upper letter or small letter, it will be bar. So next where here I want to show the result, actual result. So that is for response one equal to, so response dot get string. So what is the key here? That is key. So here now I'm writing the toast. So toast dot make text this at the rate main activity. So here whatever the response is coming, that arrays one that I'm showing. Next here toast dot length long dot show. So this is the now we will run this and we will see that before running this we have to add an internet permission here, right, in a manifest file. So we have to add a permission. So that is you users permission internet. So I'm running this. We will see this output now. Once this is run, we will see this output and we'll go with the next step.
Hello. Hello. హలో
Yes.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఓలీ రెట్రోఫిట్ కన్నా హెవీ వెయిట్ అన్నాం కదా సార్ అప్పుడు ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ అంటే ప్రోగ్రామ్ పరంగా ప్రోగ్రామాటికల్లీ ఎలా జస్టిఫికేషన్ చూపిస్తాం సార్
Programmatically గా తక్కువే ఇది. సో ప్రోగ్రామాటికల్ గా కోడింగ్ వైజ్ తక్కువ, లైబ్రరీ వెయిట్ ఎక్కువ. సో లైబ్రరీ వెయిట్ ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి, అంటే లైబ్రరీ వెయిట్ ఎక్కువ ప్లస్ దీన్ని ఏంటంటే లైక్ ఎంవివిఎం ఆర్కిటెక్చర్, ఎంవిసి ఆర్కిటెక్చర్, ఆ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ కోడింగ్ లో దీన్ని యూజ్ చేయలేదు. సో జస్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్
ఓకే.
బేసిక్ లెవెల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కి వాడుకోవచ్చు. సో దట్స్ ద రీజన్ ద పీపుల్ ఆర్ యూజింగ్ వెరీ లెస్. Here something is on me. Test. So so I'm submitting now. It's the email already exists. So this is the way this. So now we will compare this document. So what is volley document? See here, whatever we see in that, it should be here. Like this is the volley implementation we added. So this is the dependency we added, right? Kotlin. Then, so this is a send a simple request. So if you want to send a simple request, this is the process. So internet permission we added here. So this is the volley request queue we added on top, and we use this say, method response and error response. So error response. So add request. This is what we done here. Simple. This is this much of it. So set up request queue. This is a little bit different to create a request queue. But normally we won't use this. Like here, you want any image kind of thing, so that it will be helpful for this. But no need you to use this. So the first one is enough. So this is the just documentation. If you follow this documentation, here we will do this simple format. It can be done here. Right. So this is the volley. But here first we will compare the differences between these. So differences between OVM retrofit. See, volley is no authentic parsing. So here it is a JSON parsing, authentic JSON parsing. So it is a catchy mechanism, no catchy mechanism. So retry policy, no retry policy, no image loading. Means here it has some benefits, here it has some benefits. But so this because of the heavy weight and the it cannot support for the recent design patterns, that is like MVVM, MVC architecture. So that's the reason that people will using this JSON only. Sorry, retrofit only. This most of the cases the retrofit only the people are using here, right? So this is about the volley. But if you don't practice more on this, just you can have the practice is enough. Like if someone will ask, like volley means I know. Just even in interview also, if they'll ask, okay, I know volley. But in my real-time projects, I never worked on Wally because everyone are preferring the retrofit. So I worked all projects on retrofit only. But I know the coding of this. You can convey them unlike that way. So that is enough for this. Right. So this is the Wally request. Done. So next we have few other topics like a room database, MVVM architecture, and some of the other small things like get IMEI, audio, video. So those are the small things are there. So those one by one we will concentrate on our next class. Because whatever we start now, we cannot finish in this gap, so that we will see in the next